In one of my previous videos, I asked the question, is your job draining you of your creativity? Is your job draining you of being able to of even focus on anything that you want to do personally? And that's a big problem for those of us who want to do something different in our lives outside of the everyday routine. Uh, for those of us who want to do something other than just go to work every single day and do the same thing, like if you, this is for the guy and the girl and the woman who wants to do more than just go to work. Like our time here is very limited, so like if you got to do something. There's ways to do more with your life than just the same routine over and over and over and over again.
And what I do for the benefit of me and my kids. Dig that.
Talk to me,
I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad.
You do that's what we do at work. And I think that's another reason why after year after year after year, because why else are you staying? So your supervisor telling you did a great job. Your supervisor giving you that review at the end of the year that's telling you, oh my God, you're my top team player. Because of you, this thing works and that thing works. Without you, I don't know what we would do. And for all you know, they're telling the same guy that that comes in behind you for their review. So my point is, man, you really have to get started with what you like. Put that same passion into it without a check. Don't think about it. Don't think about a check when it comes to doing this for you, or whatever it is that you want to do for yourself. Do it because it makes you feel good. Do it because it's a passion, something that turns you on. You really got to talk to yourself, like, and be honest. You can talk to yourself all day, but if you're not honest with yourself, it don't mean nothing. So you got to talk to yourself and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, really ask yourself, why do I continuously get up and go to a job that I'm not happy at? All right, so when you ask yourself, like I said, you got to be honest with yourself, because we all got to work. That's a given. We all got to work. But are you happy with what you're doing after work? Are you happy? Most of us ain't even happy just going into work, but we do it because we need that. We need that protection. We need that paycheck. We need that. We need the benefits that come with that paycheck, and all of that, right? But for years, you keep saying to yourself, even if it's not something like this. Let's say you wanted to move. You said, I want to move out of New York City, right? I'm thinking about moving down south, or I'm thinking about moving to Florida, but you never did it. And you can think of a million ways to do it, but you won't try it because you're afraid to try it, because it's something new. It's something new. So you just continue to work day after day, day in and day out at the same job. A lot of us had a gang of time off when COVID first started and did nothing with that time for ourselves. We sat and waited for work to start back and mumbled and grumbled about, oh my God, I don't even want to go back. Right? You mumbled about all the changes. You mumbled about all these different views they giving you, all these different rules that they giving you now at the job. But you continue to go because you're going to get that check, right? You've been there for 15 years. You've been there for 12 years. You've been there for 10 years. But you're going to continue to go, but you're going to come home, and with your free time, you're not going to do nothing. That's what's motivating me. It's embarrassing to me, and it's a shame to me that I will go in there, and I will give 100%, and I will come home and sit and do nothing. Even if, when I say do nothing, even if I did go out and have dinner, or me and my family went out to do whatever we want to eat, I'm not doing anything productive. I'm just making leisure time and pastime until it's time to go back to work. Right? Ask yourself, am I just wasting life? Am I just wasting my time with the same routine every day? There's something else you could be doing. One door opens another door for something else. So at least if you get started with something, and with that same energy, again, that you apply to your work, you'll get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever time you get up to go to work, and you'll give 110%. Even for those of you who get to work and don't give 110%. You even more miserable than that guy that goes to work and gives 110%. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it takes forever to get through 7, 8, 10, whatever hours you're doing at your 9 to 5, doing nothing. But because you don't like it, when you get there, you're like, I'm not doing nothing, man. I don't feel like doing it. I'm tired of it. And if you're that guy who just goes in there and you're like, I'm going to get as much work as I've done so my day passes fast, you know what I'm saying? It just passes by for you. You're still doing the same routine. But if you're that guy who gets in there and don't do nothing, it's even longer. So you're even more miserable than the guy that gets in there and busts his behind. And in that same time that it takes you to do nothing, you could be applying that same time to doing something that uplifts you, that makes you happy, you know? But it's about making that time. Like I said before, you got to carve out time. Right now, today I don't have to work. And it's not easy getting up doing something different. I didn't have any idea about what type of video I wanted to make today. I got up with the intentions of learning my ESO, like I said from the beginning. And but I knew I needed to make a video. I knew I wanted to make a video today because I don't have any footage to put up, and I promised you guys at least a video a week or weekly footage. And even if I can get 2 videos up a week, I'm very happy with that. But the point is making time, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making time. I could easily be doing anything else. I could easily be doing nothing and resting up until it's time for me to go back to work, right? But that's the key of getting out of that slave mentality of your job. You will do it for your job, man. You will go in there and bust your behind for however many hours they ask you to come in and do it, but you won't take your free time and do it for yourself because you're so burnt out from the week that you worked. And that's what I mean when I ask you, is your creativity being burnt out through your job? And for most of us, it is. We're so burnt out from doing all the work, not even physically, mentally burnt out from all the work that you do all week, every day. By the time you do get out the end of the week, you don't want to do nothing. Understood, right? I understand that. But this is when you got to force yourself to do something, because now it's for me. You got to look at it like that. This is me time. I'm doing it every day for a place that I don't even want to be at, right? But I'm tired, but you'll go to work tired and give 100%. So this is what I mean. You got to be hard on yourself when it comes to you. Make time for you. Make time for that creative person within yourself. Make time for that person that is trying to be unleashed from within. And you're not going to do that if you come home and sit down and watch that same channel that you watch every day that you come home. Or even if you're that person that's coming home and you're going to your girlfriend's house or your man's house or your friend's house and you're smoking weed all day until it's decided that's wasted time. If you're sitting on the phone and you're talking about your day at work and you're wasting a whole hour of your day talking about how Tom, Dick, and Harry got on today and how you're so disappointed about the package they gave you and how you're so disappointed about the rules that are being changed, you're wasting time. That whole 2 hours that you just sat on the phone with could have been time spent on doing something creative, could have been time on creating something for yourself, for your future, for your family.
What I do for the benefit of me and my kids. Dig that.
As always, thank you. God bless you guys. And take a minute and share this video, guys. Maybe it'll be a blessing to someone else. Have a blessed one, guys.